Hi everyone, this is the first clip in a series that I'm really excited for. Yeah, you all have waited long enough, so here's the new theme song of the new series. Yes, so this is gonna have a bit of a different format from my other series. Basically what will happen, at the beginning I'll only be saying all the different states that I filmed, because I don't think they're gonna be in succession. And then I won't film one day, then the next day, and the next day, and the next day, like that. But yeah, this is kind of in replacement of By the Bookcase, which was my potential YouTube channel. I'm not sure if I'm gonna do that, so in the meantime, I'll be doing this. I'm trying to read more this year, because last year I did not read for pleasure at all. I only finished like a good 2 or 3 books out of pleasure last year, and I think it's a kind of a priority for me to just be able to read more, especially this year. So yeah, the first book that we have is a book called All the Bright Places by Jennifer Nevin. I've actually started this book already. I'm on page, 118. I'll be trying to finish half of it by tomorrow evening. I'm just trying to read like about a book a week. Yeah, I'm just gonna read as much as I can, and try to juggle schoolwork with it. Let's see how that goes. Whenever I start a new book, really, and if I have any notes on the book, I'll probably just make a little clip in the video, and each video that I release will just be about a certain book. So this book, or this video, is all about All the Bright Places. Nobody literally knows in my family that I had this book. Said that I shouldn't read the book, but so I'm reading it, and yeah, it's pretty good. Finch, I like him as a character. He's kind of cool, kind of iconic. Violet is also pretty cool, and I just like the writing. It's been a while since I read a book, a contemporary book, like, yeah, a YA contemporary book, really. So yeah, I'm just really enjoying it. It's written really well. I have a few bookmark sections already. Yeah, I'm starting a new thing, or actually bookmark pages, like I'm a booktuber or something, because there are a lot of like different sentences or like paragraphs that I like. That's basically what I have to say. It's kind of interesting. Some language. Yes, it's pretty fast-paced. It doesn't have that many words on a page, so I'm going through it pretty fast. I'm pretty sure I started this book on Friday, I want to say, which was it was the 10th on Friday. Maybe at the beginning of these videos I'll write the dates that I started and finished the book, as well as when I filmed. I have a range for the time it took for me to finish the book, and then I'll have the specific dates that I filmed videos about the book, all in the intro along with the book title. Hopefully I'll have enough storage for this. I'm literally sitting on the floor, my bookcase is right there. I'll try to film with my bookcase. I have my ring light just propped. It's not on my phone, but I just like it. Looks very personal, maybe that's the word. But yes, I'll be reading. I may update you tomorrow if I read and I have something I want to say, but I'm so excited for this. I'm so excited to read, and I'm so excited. You may be wondering, Kyler, what is with the title if we're not even going to be writing in a spiralbound notebook? Well, that is not true. We will be. That's why I made the title. Maybe I'll just write prior to filming what I want to discuss in the video about the book. Yeah, I think that checks out. I have a lot of spiral-bound notebooks that I haven't finished yet, so we're all set. I have to go to bed fairly soon, so good night. What time is it actually? It's 10:10, so I have 20 minutes if I end up going to bed on quote-unquote time. Yeah. Alright, on to the next video about All the Right Places. Hi, we're back. It is the next day. It is 3:20 p.m. I read a bit more of All the Bright Places yesterday evening as well as this morning. Now, I actually don't have the book next to me, but I'm nearing the halfway point of the book, and I'm thinking if I read a lot, I can definitely get this done by the end of Tuesday. I also started a new book called Symptoms of Being a Human by Jeff Garvin. It was a Nomeg nominee last year, and it actually won for like best high school Nomeg nominee. So I'm excited to read that. It's pretty good. So I'm using the app I think I may have mentioned yesterday, which is not sponsored, but basically my school and told us it existed, I guess. It's called Sora, and basically it gives you a lot of audiobooks, and I found out also just digital versions of books. So there's actually like two databases. There's one for the school as well as one for the public library. So I'm using both of them. Public Library has a lot more, including Symptoms of Being a Human, so I'm listening to it as well as reading along with this. So I checked out the audiobook as well as the digital book. It's due in 13 days, which is September 26th, which is actually the Tony Awards. For all of y'all that don't know, the Tony Awards is an annual event where they celebrate Broadway's best and brightest. It was supposed to happen last year, but it didn't because of the coronavirus. So yeah, I'm really excited for it this year because it didn't happen last year, as well as because Jack Little Pill is nominated for lots of awards, and I'm expecting them to win every single one. But you may be wondering, Kyler, if you started a new book, will you be discussing this book in this video? No, I will not be. I'll be starting a new one for Symptoms of Being Human. But yeah, the audiobook and reading along with it is going well for me. I have read 32 minutes of the book, and that's 7% of the whole book. So yeah, I'll probably maybe try to read 10% each day or something like that. It's pretty fast-paced, kind of. Yeah, that's actually a lot. 7%, that's almost 10% of the book, and it hasn't even been that long, I feel like, since I started it. Now I'm reading kind of 3 books simultaneously. I have a book for school, which I will not be making a series on, called The 13 American Arguments, which I still haven't finished, unfortunately, even though it was literally summer work. And then, as you know, I'm reading All the Bright Places, as well as Symptoms of Being Human. I'll try to finish All the Bright Places tomorrow, and I still haven't, but probably right now, I'll start writing things down about the books, so I have something more to talk about when I videotape. Yeah, my day at school was alright. I was just excited to read, really. It's been a while. As I said yesterday, it's been a while since I read, so I'm just so excited to, like, read, like, literally. Alright. I didn't really talk much about the book. Hopefully that'll change in the future. I'll actually be, like, telling you how I liked a certain part or something, like reading my favorite parts or something as they come. At least for this first video, I'll probably just read all my favorite parts of the book during the final video. So yes. That is it. I just wanted to give you an update. This is kind of a useless video, but yeah, audiobooks are the best option for me, really. So as you know, I'm basically broke now because I just used most of my money for Barnes & Noble, and now I have to stop because they have this whole entire row of books that I haven't read, as well as a little bit of the last row that I haven't read. So I have a lot of books that I need to read, that I want to read, before I think I start buying more books. And plus I can't really because I'm poor. Maybe I'll try to finish it tonight if I'm really not prioritizing my homework. Alright, can I be brutally honest for a second here? No, too bad. So I haven't really written a lot in my notebook so far. Like, at all. This is all I've written. One measly, not even page-filled entry. I just wrote spiralbound speculation. I said book, All the Bright Places, and then I said September 10th, 2021 through, and then I'm not sure when I'm going to finish it, so I didn't write the next number. Okay, and I just wrote, I'm too lazy to take notes, not in school. Let's be impromptu. Haha, I'm definitely gonna anyway, but definitely not formal notes like in school. Okay, bye. I think the first sentence I accidentally messed up. I think I was trying to say we are not in school, or I am not in school. so that's why I wouldn't like hypothetically write notes while I'm reading. But I think, yeah, I don't know. So I'm not sure if I'll actually be writing a lot in this book besides like the first and last dates that I finished the book, but that is still something. I also have to write a new entry to write Symptoms of Being Human, since that is another book that I'm reading. It's interesting because I'm literally filming my entries for All the Right Places as well as Symptoms of Being Human simultaneously. It's not really that interesting, but yeah, so like, because they're in two different videos, this is in the first episode, and all of my thoughts on Symptoms of Being Human are in the second episode. I've already edited the majority, actually the entirety of what I filmed for episode 1, besides this part that I'm filming right now. I should go to bed fairly soon. Just probably gonna watch a Degrassi episode, then hit the sack. Yep, yippers. Good night. See you maybe after school or earlier than that if I read in the morning or something. Also, this is the disclaimer, or not a disclaimer, but alerts, I don't know what this is. Starting from the third video in this series, I'll actually be trying to write down the times that I filmed each video as well. I want it to be like as much vlog style as possible, especially since I, at least today, have filmed multiple videos like throughout the day, but I'd like to know like what time I filmed each video, and I'm sure you'd like to know too. Yeah, and I can't do that for the first or second because I deleted the clips from my phone, and that's the only place I'm able to find out when I filmed the videos. I'm trying to delete storage as soon as possible, like as I upload, in order to continuing to film new content for y'all. Coolio. Hi, I'm in a hotel now. Here's the book. Sorry, I don't have a library behind me, but yes. Okay, so I'm just gonna stay up until I finish it because I started it last Friday, so I have to finish it this Friday. It's not gonna be this Friday. Maybe it will be, but yeah. And then the other book I've just been reading, I'm literally in like 80% through, maybe 90%. So yeah, I'll probably finish that maybe tomorrow, which is way earlier than scheduled. But I also brought a few other books to read because I knew I was going to finish them. So I brought a book called Darius the Great is Not Okay, which is an Unmag nominee this year, as well as Solo, which is an Unmag nominee this year. There's Mommy. So yes,
birthday, Tyler.
Thank you. I'll tell you, I'll update y'all. I'm not sure when. I guess like when I finish the book, if I finish the book, I guess. You know what book I'm talking about. Hi, the date is September 19th. I haven't filmed in a while because my family and I went to Louisiana. I filmed once without a bookcase in the back of me, I'm pretty sure, when we were in a hotel. But yes, I have finished 2 books. I have finished All the Bright Places, as well as Symptoms of Being Human. Now is for All the Bright Places, so I'll be talking about it in the next video. My final thoughts about it. Look out for that. Okay, on to it. Hello everyone, we are here on September 21st, and we are finishing the first video of this series. We have been reading All the Bright Places, and I finished it. I finished it 2 days ago, and yes, it was fairly good. What do I mean by that? Well, it was kind of the first book I had read in a while, so I think I just wanted it to be good, so maybe that's why I liked it so much. Or like first pleasure book that I've read for a while. Yeah, so I wrote, I put down a few bookmarks, things I wanted to discuss, not discuss, but like just phrases or paragraphs or sentences that I liked. So I'll just be reading those. Yeah, so it was the first book I had read, the first pleasure book I had finished in a while. Besides, I guess, like, the last one was Jagged Little Pill. Or, I guess, the Poedex, I think I actually read... No, I think I read the Poedex after that. I was kind of surprised at the ending, like, I did not believe that Finch had actually died. And I feel like, I don't know, it's really sad. Kind of sudden. I don't know, like, I was not expecting it at all. So, yeah, I guess, nice plot twist, I suppose. It's really sad. But not lyrical, but, like, it sounds nice. Of course, like, the words don't sound nice, but, like, the way the words are crafted together doesn't make any sense. Okay, I'm gonna stop. I think the writing was fairly good. Yeah, I feel like, yeah, a lot of things about it were good. I like some of the dialogue, and the characters were all pretty memorable. I kind of want to watch the movie, but there are a few inappropriate scenes which I do not want to see on screen. 17, and then I'll do it, because that's when, like, TVMA is officially TVMA. But I'm just gonna read my favorite quotes now. I'm not sure if the pages on Sora correspond with the pages in the actual book, like paperback or hardcover. But okay. So this is right after they have their first kiss. Ew, okay. And he says, "You deserve better. I can't promise you I'll stay around, not because I don't want to. It's hard to explain. I'm broken and no one can fix it. I've tried. I'm still trying. I can't love anyone because it's not fair to anyone who loves me back. I'll never hurt you, but I can't promise I won't pick you apart piece by piece until you're in 1,000 pieces just like me. You should know what you're getting into before getting involved." And then she says, "In case you haven't noticed, we're already involved, Finch. And in case you haven't noticed, I'm broken too." And then it goes on to say a kind of interesting, funny story about somebody named Sir Patrick Moore, which basically lied to everybody. It was like an April Fool's prank that's like, I think it's Jupiter and Pluto would be aligned or something at a moment on Earth, and if you jumped, you would feel like you're floating. It's kind of interesting. But yeah, I'm gonna do this a little faster because I'm not sure how much storage I have. I'm basically just gonna read the quote. Maybe tell you how I think about it just a bit, and then move on. Okay. Okay, well, this is talking about Finch's younger sister named Decca. Finch says to her after she said she doesn't want to go to her dad's. "Me neither, but you know deep down it means a lot to him, even though he doesn't show it. This is something my mother has said to me more than once. I don't know that I believe it, but there's a chance Decca might. As tough as she is, she wants to believe in something, and I think that's very human about all of us. We want to believe in something. Yeah. Okay, I think this is... It's depressing again. It's about somebody that committed suicide named Vladimir Mayakovsky, who's a poet from the Russian Revolution. I like... That sounds so wrong to me, but...
This is the loveliest suicide note I've ever read.
Don't cancel me, I'm sorry. Finch, he literally just lies about his father. He said that he told his counselor that his father died in a hunting accident, even though he's literally still alive. Okay, but this is the note. "My beloved boat is broken on the rocks of daily life. I've paid my debts and no longer need to count pains I've suffered at the hands of others, the misfortunes and the insults. Good luck to those who remain." Oh, how long do we have, bro? I have to do homework. What time is it? 4:30, let's say I'll start doing homework. We're gonna... 17 minutes already, wow, okay. We're gonna speed this up. It's like an exchange between Finch and Violet. Says, "You have to write it down, don't lose it." And she's talking about one of his songs. "I don't ever write songs down. What's all that staff paper there? Ideas for songs, random notes, things that'll become songs, things I might write about someday or started once but didn't finish because there wasn't enough in them. If a song's meant to stay around, you carry it with you in your bones." Yeah, I like how that sounds, and I agree with that as a semi-musician. This is also a kind of fascinating topic to me. They kind of discussed it in a pretty good Netflix show called Stranger Things. You might have heard of it, you might have not. Where people were like, there's like a whole entire like assembly for Will Byers because everybody thought he had died. Sorry for the spoiler, but he's not dead, or he was not dead. But anyway, and yeah, like they were asking, why is everybody like crying? Like they didn't even know him, they didn't even like him. And now, like, suddenly, since he's dead, they care about him, or they pretend to care about him. It's a very interesting ID in general. And, like, that's just why you should be nice to everybody, so you don't, like, have to fake it when they die. Okay, so basically, after Finch died, her history teacher is basically saying they're doing a project together, and her history teacher is saying it's okay if you want an extension or something because of extenuating circumstances. And it goes, quotes, extenuating circumstances, that is me, that is Viola Markey. Poor forever change Violet in her extenuating circumstances. Must treat her carefully because she's fragile and might break if expected to do the same as everyone else. Thanks, but I'm okay. I can do this. I can show them I'm not some channel doll. Handle with care. Handle with care. I just wish Finch and I had pulled together all their wanderings and maybe documented each one a little better. We were so busy being in the moment that I don't have much to show for it except a half-filled notebook, a few pictures, and a marked-up map. And yeah, it's very good. Yeah, like, I don't know. Yeah, it was a fairly good book. I'm not sure if I'll be rating things in general, but I guess right now I'll rate it. And I rate it out of 10, let's say, maybe an 8. It was fairly good. Kind of sad. I did not cry, but yeah, it was pretty sad. Nothing I couldn't handle. Not because I'm a boy, just because I feel no emotions. Oh yeah. I'm so glad. First video done in the series. Wow, this is the longest video, which kind of makes sense. The longest video should be the last video. So it'll be 25 minutes long. I've been recording for 25 minutes. I have 16 minutes of free time before I'm gonna try to start my schoolwork. So yeah, thanks for watching. See you in the next video where I discuss Symptoms of Being Human by Jeff Garvin. I'd actually like to finish with a quote that I forgot in my unedited 25 minutes video. Quote, stopping ourselves on the very edge of someday.